Good evening, friends of the Lenny Zakim Fund. I'm Susie Cates. I'm honored to be board chair of the Lenny Zakim Fund. And on behalf of the fund's board and staff, I am thrilled to welcome you to our 25th anniversary celebration and No Show Ball 2020. Like all of you, I'm here live tonight from my home. You know, for a long time now, the Lenny Zakim Fund community has loved receiving invitations and making donations to our annual no-show ball. They've always been so relieved they could be lounge chair philanthropists. No need to get all dressed up, no need for a babysitter, no worries about finding a parking space downtown. In fact, no need to leave home at all. Well, now everybody's doing it. I guess you could say we were ahead of our time. But actually, as I've immersed myself in this organization over the past several years, I've come to realize that the Lenny Zakim Fund has always been a leader, ahead of its time, especially in creating a unique path towards social justice. And I believe that's because of our founder, Lenny Zakim, who was a visionary. It's now been a quarter of a century since Lenny gathered a group of his closest friends together to share an idea he had for a new organization, an organization that would provide resources to local community leaders who not only knew what their community needed to create positive change, opportunity, and safety in their neighborhoods, but had the creativity, the vision, and the will to make it happen. Lenny was determined to find and listen to people with promising ideas who are already working toward racial, social, and economic justice on a local level. In its first year, the Lenny Zakim Fund donated $52,000 to 12 organizations. By staying true to Lenny's vision and mission, I'm proud to say that since that time, the Lenny Zakim Fund has given nearly $10 million in funds and countless hours of professional development, mentoring, coaching, and pro bono legal services to over 400 life-saving grassroots organizations throughout Massachusetts. If we were all together in a room celebrating tonight, as we would have liked, you would see that we've actually done more than that. You would see that we've also created a strong and beautiful community, a network made up of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of folks with diverse life experiences and different stories to tell. What we all have in common, a steadfast dedication to supporting justice and equity at the grassroots while fighting against racism, systemic inequities, and bigotry of all kinds. This beautiful growing community is Lenny's legacy. Tonight we will be honoring him and all that he inspired. Tonight would have been Lenny's 67th birthday. Soon you'll meet some of the very special people that are part of this community, including some who started out with Lenny at the very beginning. You'll also meet some of our inspiring current and former grant recipients. You'll meet some of our outstanding young people who are rising up to meet their dreams head on by taking advantage of the mentors, the dance teachers, the gardeners, mathematicians, and activists, and so many others who encourage them, share their passions, and promote their confidence through community-based organizations we help to fund. Before our presentation began, I hope you had a chance to see photos of the fund's current grant partners, because we want to pay special tribute to them tonight. We would have honored our 2020 grant recipients earlier in the year at our annual award ceremony, just as we have each year for more than 2 decades. But clearly this year has been unlike any other. Nonetheless, I'm so proud to report that during 2020, for the first time in a single year, the Lenny Zakim Fund provided over $1 million in grants to our community partners. And because this year has been unlike any other, most of our grantee partners have had to use these funds to reimagine their daily work, restructure their budgets, and figure out how to sustain themselves and provide services, while many in their communities, their families, and their colleagues were being disproportionately affected by COVID-19 and its economic impact. For 25 years, we've invested so much into these organizations and their leaders, we could not and cannot abandon them now. So we chose to rise up and meet the challenges of 2020, and thank goodness you are all right by our side. Throughout our event tonight, we will ask you to stand with us once again by continuing to give to LZF so we can continue to support those who are most impacted by inequity, those who have been historically marginalized and excluded right here in Massachusetts, and those who are struggling now more than ever before. Many friends, both old and new, sponsored this evening's event, and we're deeply grateful for their generosity. Tonight, we will be honoring a particularly dedicated friend, our Love and Action sponsor, the law firm DLA Piper, for their very special contributions to the fund. And our new executive director, Eric Estevez, will be giving them this award, which means you will soon meet Eric, who took on the leadership of the Lenny Zakim Fund just a few weeks before he and the rest of our staff had to close up the office in response to the pandemic. I'm pleased to share with you that Eric hasn't skipped a beat, and I want to thank him for taking the baton with grace and conducting LZF's business with care throughout this very difficult time. Finally, I want to make you aware that throughout tonight's event, we will provide information that will enable you to text a donation to the Lenny Zakim Fund on your cell phone. It's our hope that as you see and hear about the profound impact the fund has, you'll be moved to share your resources if you're able, to ensure that we can continue this essential work and support the growth of so many incredible organizations, because the communities they serve and the thousands of people they touch, they deserve to cultivate their own dreams and live lives full with joy, meaning, safety, and security. Now, I hope you enjoy the rest of our celebration. Please stay with us after our formal program ends and come to our online after party, where you'll be able to scroll through and see your friends, colleagues, and families who have also joined us tonight. I'll see you again just before we say goodnight.
Hello, Zakim family. I'm Ann Bader-Martin, the Executive Director and a Juvenile Court Attorney with One Can Help. One Can Help was created by juvenile court attorneys and social workers who saw that the at-risk youth, foster children, and underserved families they worked with critically needed more resources which were not available elsewhere. We want to thank the Zakim Foundation. Along with Lenny, who is also a lawyer, we believe that by providing these assistance, we can enhance racial justice and equity for all in the juvenile courts and child welfare systems in Massachusetts. Thank you, Zakim Foundation, for hearing the voiceless and seeing the invisible. We stand together to change lives.
If you'd like to donate, text LZF25 to 617-370-8599. And thank you.
Hey, Ray Romano here. First of all, I want to apologize for this gruffy look. This is the pandemic quarantine look. That's what it does to you. You know what? That's bull. This is what I look like, period. That's not important. Here's what's important. I want to congratulate LZF. 25th anniversary, wonderful work you do, 25 years of promoting social justice in all the local communities. Keep it up. Congratulations. And here's to 25 more.
And thank you for joining us here for this important Irish community conversation on Black Lives Matter. The focus of the panel today and the session will be on parenting, racism and anti-racism, and how to have these tough conversations with our children. My name is Anne-Marie Byrne, and I am the Manager of Irish Outreach and Volunteer Recruitment here at the Reen Immigrant Centre. This is part one of a three-part series from the Irish Community Conversations that actually was developed and born out of a very good initial conversation we had on June 19th. We were delighted, and the engagement and the enthusiasm and the want for change from the Irish and Irish American community. So we're delighted to continue these important conversations.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ronnie Miller, the Executive Director of the Rian Immigrant Centre, which 25 years ago was called the Irish Immigration Centre. We are Boston's welcome centre for immigrant and refugee families, and each year we provide legal, education, and resource and support services to over 3,500 families from more than 120 countries. We are very honoured to be part of this celebration on what would have been Lenny's birthday. Congratulations on your 25th anniversary. And our founder, Sister Lena Deavy, sends her congratulations to you all from Ireland. This has been a seriously challenging year, indeed 4 years, for immigrant families. In many ways, it's been a perfect storm. The onslaught of nativist and racist policies that have been tearing immigrant families apart, wreaking havoc on lives and halting and hurting families who are on the journey to integration and a successful, happy life here in the United States. Add to this COVID-19 and how this pandemic has been disproportionately impacted immigrant families, both in terms of health and economically. And then add to this the systemic racism that has been happening in our nation. Our country has been intentionally exclusive, racist, and inequitable for non-white communities. And the families that Rian served know this all too well. Our attorneys, social workers, teachers, youth workers, and all of our staff and volunteers are on the front lines, advocating, representing, and helping create pathways to new beginnings. Thank you to people like Lenny Zakim, who helped inspire and encourage our founders. Thank you to all of you for supporting the foundation and in helping create a world where all are welcomed and valued and enjoy equal opportunity and protection. Congratulations again on your anniversary. Good night.
If you'd like to donate, text LZF25 to 617-370-8599. And thank you.
Good evening, everyone. On this incredible occasion of the 25th anniversary of the Lenny Zakim Fund, and on this bittersweet celebration of Lenny on his birthday, I join with all of you with a heart filled with hope and optimism and a belief that we will all continue to walk the path that Lenny lit so brightly. The work of this fund, touching the lives of so many, creating opportunities where there were none before, empowering people who have the vision and the passion to do the work and only needed the support and the belief that what they are trying to do mattered. It is all a remarkable, remarkable recognition of the power of one person to change the life of so many. Lenny was, without a doubt, a dream weaver and a master builder. His life has forever touched mine and touched the lives of so many of us who got to know him, who worked with him, and to all of the generations that have followed, to recognize the spirit, the vitality, the determination, and the belief that we are, in fact, each other's brothers and sisters, that it is in our devotion and dedication and belief in justice and fair treatment for all that we can build the kind of community and society that we want to live in. To all of the leaders of the Lenny Zakim Fund, to Eric and Susie and Allison and everyone who works so very hard, and to all of the lay leadership and our grantees, most of all, for doing the work, for walking the walk, for inspiring people each and every day, and letting us know that we are all part of making a difference in this world, of being there to remember, to honor, and hopefully continue to build bridges of fairness and justice as we go forward. May we meet again each and every year, and may we always remember the impact of this remarkable man, Lenny Zakim, and what he and his remarkable family continue to do each and every day in their lives. I am blessed to be a part of this community, and I honor and salute you all.
Congratulations to the Lenny Zakim Fund. Holy shit, 25 years of grassroots solidarity. Keep up the good fight.
I'm a proud Dominicana because I am my ancestors' wildest dreams and most unexpected creation.
I am Bani in Dorchester.
I am caring and passionate.
I am confident.
I am a strong woman because I am resilient.
I want to be the first Latina president.
I am a New Yorican transplanted into Beantown, pero no de habichuela.
I am a female who believes in the power of achievement no matter who you are.
I'm a survivor. I want to thrive.
I'm Black and Dominican.
I have strength and no one can take that away from me.
Hey everyone, Erika Rodriguez here. I'm the Executive Director of Chica Project, an organization to empower Latinas and other women of color by giving them the skills, the confidence, and the network necessary to thrive both in their personal and professional goals. We are in 3 main cities, Boston, Lynn, and Lawrence, but we also serve youth all over Massachusetts. And now, due to our virtual program, we're able to serve all over the country. Check us out on social media or our website. I'm super proud to say that Chica Project has been part of the Lenny Zakim Fund family for years now. The Lenny Zakim Fund holds a dear spot in my heart because they have helped us grow as an organization, helped us build so much capacity over these last couple years. Recently, I participated in the TLC program with the Lenny Zakim Fund, and I was blown away. I've been part of many different professional development opportunities, but I by far can definitely say that TLC was an experience I will never forget. I was able to connect with other nonprofit leaders who are learning and going through very similar things that I'm going through as a leader. I was truly in a safe space, a place where I could be myself. I can ask questions without judgment. I was able to go to our facilitators at any time. It simply was very inspirational. I, till this day, miss my cohort members. And the Lenny Zakim Fund helped us not only in our leadership professionally, but also in our leadership personally. Very grateful to the Lenny Zakim Fund for allowing me this opportunity to grow so much as a person. And I really, really hope that this program continues.
If you would like to donate, you can do so online or from your phone. Just text the phrase LZF25 to 617-370-8599. We thank you in advance.
Hi, my name is Leah Okimoto, Executive Director of Aaron's Presence. We are honored to be celebrating the Lenny Zakim Fund's 25th year anniversary. Yours was our first grant 5 years ago, and I remember when I was applying at that time, I read Lenny's words. They have the will, they have the creativity, but they lack the means. We give them the means. And to me, his words represented Aaron's approach with youth exactly. Thank you for believing in us, giving us your time, dedication, education, and love all these years. Congratulations to everyone there who has created this amazing legacy in Lenny Zakim's own vision, focusing on social justice, supporting grassroots organizations like ours, and fighting for those with the least power in our society. Thank you for all you do, and please, please continue for at least 25 more.
Hi,
I'm Jessie X, and this is Jessie Tate. We are so glad to be here at the Lenny Zakim Fund's 25th anniversary and the No Show Ball 2020. The song we're going to perform for you is called You've Got a Friend, and I hope you enjoy it. When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest nights. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, oh yeah, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah. You've got a friend. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? People can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. Oh, don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, yeah, to see you again. Oh, winter, spring, summer, fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah. You've got a friend. Oh, you've got a friend. You've got a friend. Oh, you've got a friend.
Hey, it's just me, Paula Poundstone, thanking the Lenny Zakim Fund for their terrific work and congratulating them on 25 years of it. Keep going, guys. We need you now more than ever. 2020 has been powerlifting for the soul.
My name is Kilana Vicente. I'm a Roxbury native. I'm a student at the John D. O'Brien. I'm aspiring to have a full-time career as a nurse. And as a nurse, your math skills need to be on point. And Pi Square has definitely helped me develop and improve those math skills. But Pi Square, I honestly don't know where to start. There is a sense of community here that is so wonderful and powerful, which brings the best out of me. This place is like a second home to me. This place is full of joy, kindness, and wonderful people who care about me and want me and every other kid who steps past those doors to succeed to the best of their ability. Don't get me started about the dedicated tutors who who take the time of their busy lives to tutor students all across Boston is just amazing. The best part is that they love what they do. Honestly, Pi Square has helped me with my integrity, teaching me that I can do anything if I set my mind to it. Just need a little push. Teamwork. I would like to say thank you to Beth, Mama Smith, and the tutors who keep this community running. There's so much more I'd like to say about Pirate Square, but we will be here forever. But the best part is this is free of charge. No monthly fee or anything. The tutors do not get paid to do what they do. This is what you call hospitality. I would like to say a big thank you to the Lenny Zakim Fund for everything. Continue to touch the lives and impact the lives of students and have an impact on the world. Thank you so much.
Remember, you can donate online or text LZF25 to 617-370-8599.
Wow. What's up, everybody? I want to take this time out to congratulate the Lenny Zakim Fund on 25 years of grassroots solidarity. That's amazing. You guys have taken it to another level. And keep up the great work. Peace and love. Blessings.
Greetings, everyone. It is an honor to serve in this role and lead such an impactful organization that has made a significant impact on the Massachusetts landscape. I'm honored and humbled to grab the baton for the past 11 months, where Jude Goldman left off, and to continue Lenny's vision to make a world of difference in people's lives by enabling their creativity and unleashing their passion for change. I'm also honored that all of you have chosen to join us this evening, over 180 of you, in celebration of the profoundly bold and dynamic community organizations and nonprofit leaders who are a part of the Zakim Fund family. To the many board chairs and board members who have shared their time, talent, treasure, expertise, and heart to build the foundation of this fund and support it for the past 25 years, know that we will always honor you by standing by our shared values and working hard to meet the call of our mission. I wish I could personally thank each and every single person who has supported the fund over the years, and in particular this year. Thank you to the Zakim family for remaining connected and actively engaged and involved in the fund's work over the years. Thank you also to Judy and Douglas Krupp, and to George and Liz Krupp, who provided the initial seed money for the fund and continue to support us 25 years later. We are so grateful for their generosity and love. You have inspired so many to follow in your footsteps. I want to take a minute to thank a few sponsors in particular who made special contributions in honor of the fund's 25th year, standing in solidarity with us and helping to ensure that we are funded well for the challenges in grant making of 2021 and beyond. Thank you to everyone who gave at every level, even the $25 level. That includes our allies, our mission collaborators, our community change agents, and our bridge builders. And an extra special shout out and thanks to our social justice advocates, the Barr Foundation, the Boston Foundation, Susie Cates and Jonathan Katz, Karen Keller and David Boonshoff, the Klarman Family Foundation, Douglas and Judy Krupp, Susan and Glenn Rothman, and Bobby and Elaine Sager. And last, but certainly not least, our Love in Action sponsor, DLA Piper. I am honored to recognize DLA Piper tonight for its longstanding support of the fund and its commitment to social justice. As many of you know, the fund is unique in that we provide grants, yet also have to raise funds from a variety of sources. Just as our grantees look to us for critical funding and resources that they need to create lasting change in their own communities, we rely on the generosity of many donors whose collective and varied forms of support enable us to be so committed and effective in our work to develop deep relationships and build bridges among people and communities to advance social, racial, and economic justice. DLA Piper is a global law firm with a presence in more than 40 countries. It has a long-standing commitment for more than 15 years as the Lenny Zakim Fund's backbone, providing office and meeting space, back office support, and most importantly, an enormous amount of pro bono legal services, not just for the fund, but also for all of our current and past grant partners. DLA Piper has been there for our grantees at some of the most critical moments when their very own continued existence or the lives of those they serve has been on the line. It is because of DLA Piper's generous in-kind donations over the years that the fund has consistently been able to direct more money to fund grassroots organizations and our grant program and provide other resources to support grassroots organizations who need and deserve our support each year. In recognition of our longstanding partnership with DLA, it is my pleasure and honor to recognize them with the Lenny Zakim Fund's Silver Anniversary Bridge Builder Award. In particular, I would especially like to acknowledge and thank founding board member and senior counsel Rob Sherman, managing partner John Radigan, and office administrator Elaine Carmichael, among others. Thank you for your leadership, your partnership, and most importantly, your solidarity. Thank you.
Hi, this is Rob Sherman, a member of the Lenny Zakim Fund Board and a member of the law firm DLA Piper. I'm here today, virtually of course, with John Radigan, the managing partner of the Boston office of DLA Piper. We at DLA Piper are proud of the firm's long-term relationship and partnership with the Lenny Zakim Fund, providing a home to the fund and supporting all of its grantees with pro bono legal services over the past 15 years. And we are so deeply honored to accept this Bridge Builders Award tonight. Lenny Zakim and I met as colleagues, both lawyers, he at the Anti-Defamation League and me at the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights. We became dear friends. In 1995, Lenny asked me to join him as one of the founding board members of the Lenny Zakim Fund. As he did for so many others, Lenny inspired me to use my skills and position as a lawyer to help those who are marginalized in society. I've always tried to keep Lenny's voice in my head. I joined DLA Piper in 2005, and DLA Piper welcomed the Lenny Zakim Fund to its new home. Over the past 15 years, DLA Piper's lawyers and staff have provided literally thousands of hours of pro bono legal services to grantees. DLA Piper and the Lenny Zakim Fund have developed a rich and very rewarding partnership. And now I'm going to turn it over to John Radigan, the managing partner of the Boston office of DLA Piper.
On behalf of DLA Piper, I want to thank the Lenny Zakim Fund for recognizing us with this Bridge Builders Award. We at DLA Piper are the real beneficiaries of the partnership Rob described. Having the fund at our office enriches us. We're privileged to be able to provide legal support for grantees who are on the front lines, creating positive change in their communities. Our work with the Lenny Zakim Fund makes us a better law firm. We at DLA Piper cherish our relationship with the fund. We hope and expect that this partnership will continue for years to come. Thank you, and congratulations to the Lenny Zakim Fund at this historic moment, your 25th anniversary.
Hi, Susan and Glenn Rothman here. Who would believe that 25 years later that the Lenny Zakim Fund would have had such a successful and such an impact on our community?
Lenny, you threw legendary birthday parties. And in celebration of your birthday this year, LZF is going to contribute over $1 million to the greater Boston community. Lenny, we love you and miss you. And congratulations to the Lenny Zakim Fund.
Really, thank you so much to everybody. Bye-bye.
I'm so proud and happy to be contributing my own thanks and congratulations to everyone at the Lenny Zakim Fund for 25 years of incredible work helping those in need. Thank you for all of your work and for making the world a better place.
Good evening. My name is Gérald Gabo with IFC USA. It is such an honor to join all of you to congratulate the Lenny Zakim Fund on its 25th anniversary. Wow, what a difference 25 years have made in so many lives. Lenny was called for such a time like this, where love and compassion shall triumph over darkness and division. Keep up the good work.
Hi, my name is Mark Sokol. I have the privilege of being among the founders of the Lenny Zakim Fund, a good friend of Lenny's, and chair of the board for many years, along with my good friend Glenn Rothman. In these troubled waters, these challenging times, our communities need the Lenny Zakim Fund more than ever before. Mazel tov, congratulations on this milestone anniversary, and great success in facing these challenges in the years ahead.
To donate, please visit the website or text LZF25 to 617-370-8599.
Incredible that it's been 25 years. The whole Lenny Fund started basically around people's friendship with Lenny and their respect for what he did. And 25 years later, Lenny would be very proud.
Lenny would be thrilled with the great work of the Lenny Zakim Fund. Congratulations on 25 impactful years.
Happy 25th birthday to the Lenny Zakim Fund. This fund is a perfect tribute to the Lenny Zakim I knew and admired, because it is so consistently dedicated to social and economic justice for everyone and for delivering on that message at the grassroots where it matters most. I thank you for your service and your work, for all you have accomplished and all you will accomplish with the help of all of us, and certainly our encouragement and cheers.
Lenny Zakim was a friend, a teacher, and an inspiration. He expanded my social justice and human rights vocabulary, and he fueled my passion for supporting the community. I'm proud to say that some of that work was done as part of the Lenny Zakim Fund family, which advances such values as diversity and inclusion, building bridges, and love.
It's an honor to talk about my good friend, Lenny Zakim. I've only met two people in my life that I thought were irreplaceable, and Lenny was definitely one of them. I want to thank Judy and Douglas Krupp and George and Liz Krupp for helping us get started with their challenge for the Lenny Zakim Fund 25 years ago. For those of you that were involved in the Lenny Zakim Fund, thanks for all you did. We've made the Lenny Zakim Fund a great charity today. Happy birthday, Lenny. My only wish is that you were still with us.
Happy 25th anniversary to the Lenny Zakim Fund. I'm Elaine Sager, and I am honored to have been a Lenny Zakim Fund board member for 20 plus years. It was a wonderful ride. It took a lot of people, a lot of time, work, and commitment to reach this incredible moment. But I think we can all agree we've done good. The organization is alive, well, and thriving. Thanks to all of you, our Lenny Zakim Fund community, celebrating with us tonight.
I only had the pleasure of meeting Lenny Zakim one time. Appropriately, it was on Martin Luther King Day at Roxbury Community College, and he was doing what he always did, bringing people together. Thank you, Lenny, and congratulations to 25 years of the Lenny Zakim Fund.
Thanks so much for being here with us to celebrate 25 years of the Lenny Zakim Fund on what would have been my dad Lenny's 67th birthday. It's been such an incredible 25 years, and so many of you were there from the very beginning with my dad, creating this incredible organization that has grown to have such a positive impact across our community. So here, tonight, let's raise a glass to another 25 years of grassroots impact for the Lenny Zakim Fund. Thanks so much. L'chaim.
I'm Dina Zakim, and I'm honored to be giving a birthday toast to my dad and to this amazing, inspiring organization that he was so ahead of his time in creating. I remember him taking us on site visits back in middle school. He would be thrilled and proud to learn about all the challenging, impactful, and important work the LZF grantees are doing in our communities every day. So thank you to the grantees, to the LZF board, and staff and our supporters for helping us make our dad's legacy so significant and for allowing him to continue to touch so many lives. Here's to the first 25 years and cheers to the next 25 years. L'chaim.
Happy 67th birthday to Lenny, and happy 25th anniversary to the Lenny Zakim Fund. Lenny would love to see what our grantees have accomplished in the past 25 years. He was all about working hard and playing hard. So celebrate Hardy with us tonight. Enjoy.
Happy birthday to my dad, and thank you for celebrating it with us. He would be thrilled to see the impact that the Lenny Zakim Fund has had on so many communities. Cheers.
And cheers to the Lenny Zakim Fund and all of you. Tonight offered us the opportunity to pay homage to the visionaries, to the organizers, to the activists, to the donors and movement funders, to the change agents at the grassroots level who make things happen.
It is my honor to be able to take a moment to publicly thank the many donors, sponsors, board members, volunteers, and other supporters whose collective efforts all combine to make our work come alive. Leading up to this evening, we raised a little over $490,000. So far this evening, we have raised an additional $6,246. To LZF's Board of Directors, our wonderful host committee and development committee members, you have made tonight extra special by sharing your ideas, your connections, and your time. In particular, thank you to my wonderful colleagues, Allison Pycott, our Director of Development, and Dominique Ramos, our Program and Office Administrator. And to our wonderful board chair, Susie Cates, thank you for your courageous leadership and all of your time, talent, and treasure. If there's one key takeaway from tonight, I hope it is the fact that the Lenny Zakim Fund, our mission and values have remained consistent for the last 25 years and remain integral to helping us envision the world that we want our children and their children to inherit.
We've done our best to virtually celebrate an historic milestone with you. I hope you've enjoyed yourself and learned something new and inspiring about the Lenny Zakim Fund. To be honest, it's been difficult to balance a well-earned celebration at a time in our lives when the load feels heavier than ever before. For many people in our community and throughout our country, that load is being carried on top of centuries of oppression and discrimination. But let me leave you with this. It is that weight that inspires us. It inspires us to push back even harder on hatred and injustice. The challenges that confront us today provide an opportunity to raise the bar and rededicate ourselves and center those who work at the community level to ensure change, equity, and justice for all. Tonight, we ask you to join us and rededicate yourselves to the inspired individuals and organizations who remain steadfast as vehicles of change. You are the ones who help make that change happen.
It is because of you that gardens are growing in backyards and schoolyards where food deserts existed before.
It is because of you that our COVID-19 emergency fund was able to provide PPE, food, technology, and direct assistance to the organizations we support so that their critical work could continue.
It is because of you that LGBTQ young people in Central Massachusetts, the South Shore, and Greater Boston have a safe and welcoming place to go, knowing it's okay to love who you love and so important to love who you are.
And it is because of you that women of color and folks with different abilities and health challenges have been able to improve their access to relevant information and safe and affordable health care.
And it is because of you that we are celebrating this wonderful occasion. Together, we have helped to heal the world, and we are counting on each one of you to help us to continue to make a difference in communities throughout the Commonwealth. I hope you will stay with us and continue to celebrate at our after party, where you'll be able to see your friends, family, and colleagues who've honored us with their presence tonight. So after the credits roll, stay tuned. If you're using Zoom, stay logged in and enjoy the music, and others will soon appear.
Actually, in true Lenny style, we could kick off these next 25 years with a dance party, knowing that the fund will remain committed to ensuring that all people can feel the love and enjoy the values we all hold so close.
Happy anniversary to the Lenny Zakim Fund. Long may our collaborations continue. Thank you for coming out tonight, and see you at the after party.
Thank you.
Thank you.